Welcome to day 2 of the 14-day challenge. So I am so excited. I saw some of your I helped statements. Wonderful job. I'm super proud of you all. Now, if you don't have those posted to your social media yet, make sure that you do. Having that done will be part of the challenge to get a prize at the end of the challenge. The people that complete all the tasks, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but you want to win, right? So let's go on to day 2. There is often questions around what should I post, who should I speak to. Oftentimes, people in business want to talk to as many people as possible. So their messages are super generic because we know that everyone does need what we do, right? Everyone needs to save more. Everyone needs to make more. Everyone needs to have a financial plan. However, when we're speaking to everyone, we speak to no one. When we speak to everyone, we speak to no one. And so your unique message is one of the secret sauces in having an effective social media market, in having people be attracted to you. It's about connecting with that audience and them saying, oh, this person seems like me, but they have it a little bit more figured out, where they're speaking to something that I identify with, that I want to learn more about. And so they hit that follow button, you start engaging with your content, and then they're able to be converted into actual prospects or customers. So I want to talk about, how do you figure out who your person is? So these are going to be 6 questions for you to craft your ideal person. Remember, it's not about being impressive, it's about being relatable. It's about people starting to know, like, and trust you through your social media so that then you can attract the right people to you. I will tell you that sometimes when you start doing this on your social media, you might even see people unfriend you or unfollow you. That's okay, because that means they're not your ideal person. And so it's kind of a little bit of a culling process. You have to get through that to get to the good. This is a transition, right? It feels a little bit uncomfortable. Truly, truly, truly. When I started posting more business on my Facebook, speaking to people on my TikTok, things like this in this way, I will tell you that I felt silly. I felt exposed. I felt like, am I doing the wrong thing? I'm going to say the wrong thing. Are people going to judge me? But you know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because none of those people, as far as I know, none of those people are coming to save you and your family. None of those people are going to help you get your goals accomplished. None of those people are going to pay for that trip you want to take with your family. None of those people are going to pay for your retirement. Only you can do that. And the way that you're going to do that is actually getting out of that discomfort, walking through it, and getting it done. Okay. So that's what this challenge is about. So these are 6 questions to ask to craft your ideal person. Number 1, who am I? Who are you? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What have you overcome? What are the things that you enjoy talking about or doing with your family or with yourself? What's important to you? And this is kind of like a brainstorming activity. So I want you to get out a notebook and I want you to just write down whatever comes to you. And then you can kind of decipher and dissect it later. Okay. So this is part of your assignment for later. You're going to want to get a notebook and actually go through this process. Number 1, again, who are you? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What have you overcome? What are the things that you care about? Number 2, who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal partner in business? Usually they're similar to you, but they're 3 steps behind. So you don't have to have it all figured out. Again, you don't have to be impressive. You just need to be 3 steps ahead of who you were. That person is going to identify that and say, I think this person knows how to pull me out of this. They know the path through the woods. I'm going to follow them. It's your having been there that helps them. And so who is it that you're serving? Is it single moms? Is it families that work multiple jobs? Is it newcomers to Canada? Is it people that have disabled children? Is it people that are worried about their retirement? Is it people that are over 50 and they're realizing that they don't have enough for retirement? Who is it? Who are you? Who are those things that you want to serve? And how can you help them? What do they look like? How do they sound? How do they talk? What kind of words do they use? Do they use words like, hey, hey girl, just wanted to talk to you? Or do they use words like, hi, I wanted to talk to you about? Like, are they a little more casual? Are they a little more professional? Do they read a lot of books? Do they watch a lot of movies? Do they hang out at the track on the weekends? Do they go snowmobiling? Do they, walk around in engineering circles and talk about lots of, big words and stuff like that? Like, who is that person? What is it that they identify with? Where do they feel comfortable? What kind of words do they use? Again, maybe even print a picture of someone you think is your ideal person. The more you can connect with that avatar, maybe name them even. Like, is it Susie? Is it Bob? Is it Ralph? Is it, whatever? A person that identifies with those things that comes to mind. You could use AI if you want and kind of like craft a picture, but this is just really about getting to know that perfect person, that perfect business partner, that perfect client. Are they someone that does what they say? Is it someone that is always on time? Maybe they're always early to appointments. It's like, the more you can identify that, the more that your content will really connect with who that person is. Number 3 is, what pains and frustrations do they have? So we talked about, what do they love? What do you enjoy? Those kinds of things. But what is it that worries them? What are they struggling with? This is where you can be relatable. This is where you can show them that you can take them through the woods because you've been through it. So remember, actually, when you're doing this, you don't want to speak from a wound. You want to speak from a scar. So you don't want to be on your social medias making videos bawling your eyes out all the time where people are like worried about you. Like, oh my goodness, is this person going to be okay? But you could say like, no one actually cares about your success unless they know about your struggle. Does that make sense? So when they know that you've been through something, they could celebrate your success better. When they know you've been through something, they know that you can help them through it if they're going through that. And it doesn't have to be a big trauma, a big, catastrophe. It could just be little things that you've been through that would speak to that person. Okay. So what pains and frustrations do they have? What worries them? What do they want? What are their dreams, their desires? Think about when you were struggling with something that you overcame. What did you want? Did you want more time flexibility? Did you want more money for extras? Did you want to stop having to say no to your kids every time they asked for something? Did you want less stress? Did you want to be able to sleep better because you didn't want to have your head hit the pillow and worry about all those bills? Did you want to be able to take your family on a vacation every year? Like, what is it that they want? What are their dreams, their desires? What is their heart saying to them? Now, number 5 is, what can I offer to help solve these? What experience do you bring to the table that will uniquely help them with this? So this is benefits of the benefits versus the features, okay? So a lot of times, especially in finance, what I see is people talk about the features of the product. No one cares. Okay. No one cares if it's convertible. No one cares if it's, flexible. Like, those things on the content do not speak to anyone's heart. But what is the benefit of the benefit? Meaning, convertible, the benefit of something being convertible is that no matter where you are today, you could set up a plan that fits your budget and it can grow with you over time as your needs or your budget might change. Does that make sense? That's a benefit of the feature. But even beyond that, what's the benefit of that benefit? The benefit is maybe you can sleep at night knowing that no matter what happens to you, no matter what curveballs life throws at you, your kids are never going to be destitute because something happens to you. You can sleep well at night because you know that no matter what happens, you are going to be protected. That if you get sick, God forbid, you're not going to lose your house and everything that you've built because you got sick while you're healing. Your critical illness policy is going to take care of that. What's the benefit of the benefit? What's the feeling that someone is trying to actually achieve by buying our products and services? And it's same thing for business. If you're looking at from a business perspective, business partners, what's the benefit of the benefit? The benefit of coming into business with us isn't that you get to learn a ton about life insurance, okay? Which is important, which I love. However, the benefit of our business is that we can start to pay for those extras, that we could stress less, that we can start to build a future for our children, that we know if we build a big business here, our kids won't have to worry about how in the heck are they going to buy a house in today's crazy market. That's the benefit of being in business with us. So start to think about that. What can you offer to help solve these? But also, it's more than that. It's what do you bring to the table? If you've been through something, what's your unique personality that's going to help that person better. And number 6 is how can I overcome their objections before they even have them? The best way to kill an objection is to overcome it before they even have it. So you're thinking about all of the things they're thinking about and you're addressing it, even in that video sometimes. So sorry, maybe they're thinking, I don't have enough time. Does this even work? I'm scared. Right? This feels uncomfortable to start a business. And so you could say something like in your videos, hey, I thought I wouldn't have time to start a business with 4 kids, but what I found was I have an amazing system, amazing team that helped me build a business in the time that I did have. Maybe I thought licensing would be super hard, but what I found was the training was really simple and I was able to get certified by studying about 20 hours a week or 20 hours total. I thought it was going to be super expensive to get my life insurance license, but what I found was it was way less than I thought, and I actually got reimbursed for most of the cost. So those are just some examples. So again, I'm going to go through it really quickly. Question number 1 is, who am I? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What have you overcome? Number 2, who's your ideal client, ideal business partner? They're usually similar to you, but 3 steps behind. Number 3 is what pains and frustrations do they have? What worries them? What are they struggling with? Number 4, what do they want? What's their dreams, their desires? Number 5, how can I help solve these? And what does your personality and experience bring to the table that uniquely sets you apart to help them? Number 6 is how can I overcome their objections before they even have them? I would love if you make a person and you name them. I would love to hear what their name is. Just you're going to comment in the after the video in the post, please. I'd love to hear what are you coming up with? What does that person look like? I'd love to hear it so that I can help get to know you and what your content might look like and help you craft that story. And as I learn about the 6 questions of your ideal person, I'm going to actually learn a lot about you. So I would love to hear that. So your assignment is to actually write this down. Set aside a half an hour, 20 minutes a day, and like really actually go through this project. This person can evolve over time, but let's really set aside some time and get this person hashed out. Okay. It's going to help you a ton for all of the other stuff we do in the next 13 days. Okay. Okay. Number 2. This part of your assignment, we are going to do a curiosity post. Okay, what is a curiosity post? This is something we need to get your social algorithms going, okay? So this is where you see a post of someone asking a question that people engage with. It's to get people talking on your social media. That gets you showing up in their algorithm again. It gets you showing up in the people's algorithm that comment. It gets you like out there, okay? It gets Facebook knowing that you are alive, that you want to be here in this platform, and that it needs to give you more attention. So some ideas for today. When you go on Facebook and you just click and you can write something that's like in color. Okay. I'm going to try and share my screen and see if I could show you real time. Okay. So you're going to post something that elicits a response, and it's something just low level, something fun that people are going to answer. Okay. People love to be heard. People love opportunities to give their opinion, to give you a tip, to give you an answer. People love that. And so when you do that on your Facebook, on your social media, people love to interact. So give them the opportunity. It's going to, get people in your algorithm again. Okay. So I hope you can see my Facebook now. So you're just going to post, you could post like right now, it's almost Christmas time. So you could post, who is done their Christmas shopping, or are you not even started? Okay, so we're gonna put that. I'm gonna change this to more first person, like I'm talking directly to them. Are you done your Christmas shopping or not even started? I'm gonna make it a color, like a more exciting, more noticeable. Okay. I want to know what they're saying. I wish they had more Christmassy ones. Like they have like this one that's like a basketball. I'm like, great. How about a Christmas one? If anyone knows that Facebook has them and I'm just not seeing them, I'd love to learn from you. But anyway, so something like that. Are you done your Christmas shopping or are you not even started? It could be do you like sweet potato casserole or not? It could be dogs on the bed or not, no dogs on the bed. Like something that people are going to want to answer. Does that make sense? It could be, depending on the time of the year, it could be like, oh my God, what is everyone having for supper? It could be really literally anything that you think people would answer. Okay. So that's going to get you again into the social media algorithm. It's going to wake up your feed, get you on people's stuff so that as we're starting to build this thing out, you're going to get more juice for your posts. Okay. So again, homework, you're going to go through the 6 questions. I want to hear what your person's name is. What are the answers to those? I'd love to hear it. And number 2, do a curiosity post. So love to see it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.